Yeah, due to a disruption in the previous video, so I'm forced to split the lesson into two. So this is like the second part. Okay, so the first video we have actually learned how to control examples of macro and micronutrients. Okay, examples of macro and micronutrients. Seterusnya kita nak tengok importance of macronutrients. So apa yang mereka sebenarnya nak ialah fungsi. What they really want would be the functions of these macronutrients. So if I were to throw a question at you, can you tell me what is the function of, say, nitrogen? Apakah tiga fungsi bagi phosphorus? If you can tell me, sir, this one carries out, this one allows the plant to carry out protein synthesis. Alright, phosphorus is for flowering, and you can answer the other two. Let me tell you straight, you are doing perfectly fine. Yeah, if you can answer all of this without any issue, I don't even know why you're here. Okay, now if you find that, sir, I can't answer at all, it's okay. You're here to learn the method. Alright, guys, you just have to tell me that, sir, I study using this table. You just tell me that, sir, saya belajar menggunakan bentuk jadual ini. I know 90% chance you are not doing well at all in this particular section. Okay? Now, before I start, just let me ask you one very simple question. Is it effective to study using table form? Okay, guys, again, is it effective to study using table form? Or when you do revision? Some of you will definitely say yes, some will say no. If you ask me, I think the answer is it depends. It depends on the two types of table. The first type is, I call it a simple type of table. The second type, complicated. So a very good example for the simple one, okay, bentuk jadual yang ringkas, okay, adalah di mana, is where I taught you in bab 14. Pergerakan, okay, dan sokongan, locomotion and support. Let's say we take bird, the ones that can fly, okay. We take bird as example. You know, students like to say this is my favorite example, but I think it's their favorite more. Yeah, whenever I say bird, long, short, I mean not together then my students will be damn excited one. Okay, so pergerakan burung, guys. Pergerakan burung. Okay, now here, if you were my student last year, I taught you using table. Yeah, no, even if you are not my student, it's okay because you definitely have learned this last year. So when their wings move up, when their wings move upward, guys, what happens to the pectoralis major? Okay, if you know, I taught them this, if you know this one box, satu kotak ini, the rest you don't have to study anymore. In order for the wings to move upward, pectoralis will relax. If you know this, everything else will automatically be there for you. So if this is major, this will be minor. Guys, in order for the wings to move upward, major relax, minor contract, because why? They are antagonistic. Supaya sesayap bergerak ke bawah, wings move downwards. Okay, otot pectoralis major kena, tadi mengendur, sekarang kena mengecut. Here have to contract. Kalau sini mengecut, di bawah pasti akan mengendur. So here relax. Okay. Tada, guys, this is what I call simple table. Easy. It's very easy to remember. But what we are looking at today is definitely complicated. Okay, what we're looking at today is complicated. If you read through yourself, oh, sir, I can read through myself. Potassium activate enzyme for protein synthesis needed for starch granule formation. If not enough, protein synthesis affected stunted growth. Ding ding dong dong all the way. When you reach here, confirm you would have forgotten 80% of the points. And then you continue. Hey guys, when you reach here, trust me, you have forgotten another 80%. Okay? Why? Our brain don't suit complicated table form of learning. Okay, if you have heard of mind map, it goes against the idea of mind map completely lah. So if you are here, please learn this method. I call it learning summary. Learning summary. Kita buat ringkasan bagi kesemua informasi ini. Okay. Of course, if you are learning this for the first 5 minutes, you will be a bit blur. Yeah, because you are taking time to adapt. Okay, it's just like when you ride a bicycle. Dulu 4 roda bicycle very stable. You can go as fast as you can. But I remove the two roda, the 2 side roda. Confirm you will you might fall once or twice before stabilizing. Yeah, why? You are getting used, like you're adapting. Sini sama juga, kamu kena mengambil masa untuk menyesuaikan diri dengan cara ini. Okay, let's start. So, on one end, I put function of the nutrients. On one end, I put functions of the nutrients. Okay, guys. Now, I kickstart with something called protein synthesis. Guys, ingat tak Form 4 Bab 4 last time? What are the elements in protein? I kickstart for you. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and then phosphorus. I call it Con Sungai Petani, Con SP. Okay, so the first function of protein synthesis, you remember Con SP. Jikalau dalam peperiksaan mereka tanya, apakah fungsi bagi sulfur? What is your answer? Function of sulfur. Oh, here. Sir, I can see. Saya boleh nampak di sini. It carries out protein synthesis. Okay, menjalankan sintesis protein, itu saja. Okay, kalau soalan tukar sedikit, mereka tukar bagi oxygen. Oh sir, I still can see, sir, I'm not stupid, it's here. Oxygen, sama juga fungsi dia. Okay, so as long as they ask you the function of any one of these 6, the function is exactly the same. Okay, now you there's a high chance you'll still be blurred, so takes a while. Okay, let me jump to the next one. Now guys, the second one I call it chlorophyll formation. Revision. Where can we find chlorophyll? We can find them in, okay, some of you will be thinking the thylakoid lah, the granum lah. Okay, generally I'm going to put this as chloroplast, and obviously needed for photosynthesis. Okay, so coming back, now chlorophyll formation. Supaya tumbuhan tersebut boleh menghasilkan chlorophyll, mereka memerlukan magnesium, ferrum dan juga nitrogen. These 3. Wow, sir, like very random. How to remember? Don't worry, guys. You can remember as Maggie. Maggie. If you are a guy, Maggie can be your girlfriend lah. If you are a girl, then Maggie can be what? Your what worst sworn enemy? What girls like to say in TV shows? Okay, Maggie like to drink F and N. Maggie suka minum F and N. Kenapa? Sebab Maggie here lah, magnesium. F and N here lah, ferrum and nitrogen lah guys. What's the problem? Okay, so Maggie, F and N. Now, why I mention this point is because, okay, now we are looking at the effects of deficiency. Effects of deficiency. Okay, jikalau kekurangan, katakan, let's say if not enough ferrum, how? Not enough ferrum, how? So guys, without photosynthesis, the leaves will turn yellowish. Leaves turn yellowish, daun menjadi kekuningan. We also call this chlorosis of leaves. What is chlorosis of leaves? Same meaning, daun menjadi kekuningan. Okay? And let's say, okay, this one is done, so okay. Now, let's say a kid not enough protein intake. What will happen? Now, sometimes my students will just mention, sir, kwashiorkor, but kwashiorkor is actually very serious lah. Kwashiorkor is very serious. The first, for a kid, if let's say keep on lacking in protein, this will lead to pertumbuhan terbantut, stunted growth. If kid lack protein will experience stunted growth. Sini sama juga. Tumbuhan kalau kekurangan nutrien ini akan mengalami pertumbuhan terbantut juga. Okay, same effect. Okay, round 2 of questioning. If you can follow, means you can follow suit. If you can answer, means you can follow suit. If not, then I think you have to rewind again. Okay, so guys, round 2 then later there's a round 3 Round 2, soalan saya ialah, can you give me 2 functions of nitrogen? 2 functions of nitrogen. Oh sir, you see, I still not stupid. Here. Oops.
I don't know what you mean by I still not stupid.
Okay.
How about a web search for it?
Okay. Siri. Okay, done. So, nitrogen, 2 function. Number 1, protein synthesis. Second one, wow, so here, Maggie, F and N, nitrogen, chlorophyll formation. That's all, 2 marks. If they ask. If not enough nitrogen, what will happen to the plant? Guys, what will happen to the plant? Now you refer to the right. Stunted growth can, chlorosis of leaves also can. Can you see or not how we are using this thing to manage the function as well as deficiency? Boleh nampak tak? Fungsi bahagian kiri, bahagian kanan ini apakah kesan jikalau kekurangan nutrient tersebut. Okay? Alright. Now, moving on to the next one. Again, there are 5 points. There are 5 points that can help you, I would say throw away the table but rely lesser on the table. Okay? Okay, now the third one. Guys, the third one here, okay, because it's a bit special, so I will use another color. So let's say blue, no, I think purple, no, purple I used here. Okay, can. So the third one here, guys, P. P stands for phosphorus. Phosphorus carries out 3 functions, which is a lot. Okay, let me just put this a bit closer. Phosphorus carries out 3 functions. You know, when I was a Form 1 to Form 3 student, we took this subject called KH. But you guys never learned KH before because this was replaced with something called I think RBT, Reka Bentuk dan Teknologi. The difference between these two is KH got Reka Bentuk 50%, Reka Bentuk. Then KH got 4 elective. My elective was Pertanian. So for 3 years, Form 1, tingkatan 1 sampai 3, this is what my class studied. My class we studied this. Okay, why I mention this is because I remember 2 things from this subject. The Pertanian part. Number 1, compass. Number 2, okay no, there are 2 things that I remember from this particular elective. And the main one is okay, other than compost, the main one is NPK fertilizers. NPK fertilizers. I remember my teacher said kalau nak beli baja mesti beli baja NPK. This is very relevant to what we are studying today. Okay guys, I remove this. Now why NPK? Tengok. A plant needs nitrogen, nitrogen for chlorophyll, nitrogen for protein synthesis. The plant needs phosphorus. Why phosphorus? Wow guys, phosphorus a lot of function. Flowering, supaya bunga mekar, for fruit development, and then root development. Fruit development, penghasilan buah dan perkembangan akar tumbuhan. Okay, so you see, now NP, now the P is here. So phosphorus, and the last one is what? Potassium, which is my 4th one. Potassium. Now, potassium is important because it actually carries out the first 2 functions. This one. First 2 functions. Protein synthesis and chlorophyll formation. Okay? Are you still following? Hopefully you are. So, if not enough potassium, what will happen? This is similar. This is similar. Okay? Now, if you're wondering, sir, how about phosphorus? Phosphorus is here. Phosphorus is here. So, the effect is stunted growth. Okay? So, the effect is stunted growth for phosphorus. Now, potassium here, if not enough, this will lead to the same thing. Chlorosis of the leaves, but start from the sides. Okay, meaning if this is the leaf, what's chlorosis? Turn yellow. So the leaves will become yellowish starting from the sides. Mula dari tepi. So when you see yellowish from the side, my dog wants to come in. Okay, now the leaves become yellow from the side. Hold on like this. Hey boy, you're disturbing our boy. Okay, so now if you see the leaves become yellowish, later boy. Okay, so if the leaves become yellow starting from the side, then it's potassium. And last one guys, hold on, one last one. The last one here. Wow, this is quite thick. I think I'll write a bit further because it's blocking there. Okay, so here. The last one here. Micronutrients. Okay, maybe a bit thick. So I revert back to the thin one. Micronutrient, the main function is to activate enzymes. Micronutrient, the main function is to activate enzyme. Okay? Now the thing is this, I am summarizing the whole thing for you. If you are considering that, sir, I want to read every single thing in great detail, that's up to you. Because my job is to help you to learn better by making things easier. But if you prefer, sir, I want to go through every single thing, it's perfectly fine. Okay? So, guys, let's look at micronutrient. This is like the last part we are looking at. So, micronutrient activate enzyme. Sir, how about ferrum? Ferrum, remember Maggie. Maggie, F and N, O. F for chlorophyll formation. Sir, how about boron? It doesn't really, it is not covered in my summary, but you can memorize this separately lah. Okay, you can memorize this separately. Alright? Okay guys, so you can see micronutrient, if you want things to be easier, because this is not too important, you can remember activate enzyme for plants. And if not enough, tak cukup, stunted growth again. Majority stunted growth. Nah, stunted growth. Yeah. Okay. Okay guys, so I ask you the last round of questions here. So let's say if I were to ask you, apakah fungsi phosphorus? What's your answer? Can be this one. Protein synthesis, can be flowering, can be fruit, can be root development. Yeah. If not enough if not enough phosphorus, how? Sini. Not enough phosphorus, stunted growth. Okay, guys, what is the function of, let's say, molybdenum? Molybdenum is a micronutrient, so activate enzyme. If not enough, how? This one, stunted growth. Okay, so if you cover this, you would have covered 80% of what you need to know lah. Of course, like I said, if you really want to cover the small part, it's up to you. Okay guys, alright, so in short, oh yeah guys, one last thing, if you find that you learn quite well following my methods, you can consider joining my live class. Okay, it's only 65 or 60 ringgit a month. Okay, whereby we have 4 lessons, and the lessons will be kept until the end of the month. Okay, the end of every month. Okay, so that's all from me today guys. Till next time. Alright, take care, good luck.